What's going on, you guys? I am Morgan Daniel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Chromecast with Google TV. Now, I've never really thought of buying something like a smart TV-ifier thing, like any of the Fire Sticks, NVIDIA Shield TV stuff, the Rokus. There's so many of those like smart TV-ifier versions. They make your TV smart. But nowadays, a lot of TVs are already smart, so why would I buy one when my TV has Paramount, Netflix, YouTube, HBO, Hulu, Spotify even? Like, there's not a lot it can't do already. But I was trying to watch a new Halo on my TV, and I was having issues with Paramount Plus, just loading things. And I've also been having some Wi-Fi issues with my TV of it just randomly disconnecting, which is very frustrating when you're just trying to chillax and watch some YouTube and your TV won't connect to Wi-Fi. It's a little hard to watch shows over Wi-Fi when your TV doesn't connect to Wi-Fi. Surprising, right? But I decided to buy a Chromecast. Now, I got the new Chromecast with the Google TV that is priced at $50, I think it is. Yep, $49.99. And this thing's kind of old now, actually. It was released, whatever, down here this year, that day, whatever it says on screen. When I'm editing, I will find out. Now, for the specs, the only thing that you really care about buying this. Well, it supports 4K HDR if your TV supports it, so basically, it'll work on most any TV. And it also has, let's see, it's got Bluetooth, so this remote connects via Bluetooth. It is so much better than the stock remote with my TV that uses infrared light to shoot directly to the TV, which ends up being really annoying because if you miss that, or maybe something's in front of the remote and you try to use it, or the remote's facing the wall. Now, you think, why would I have the remote facing the wall? But trust me, it happens a lot. At least for me, it does. Well, it's annoying because then you have to pick up the remote and turn it around. Like, it's so much work, you know? When you could just press this remote and it works. That makes me sound really lazy. But it also has a quad-core A53 1.8 gigahertz processor. It's fast, it's snappy, it's good enough for your TV. And it is powered by battery, so that's a little confusing when you look it up and it says battery powered. You're like, it's kind of good, kind of bad. The remote takes two AAA batteries, which are included. They are not rechargeable, but honestly, I actually really like the look of these batteries and kind of wish I knew where to get them because they're just simple. They have a plus and they're white and they look really good, and the camera's not focusing, so they look really bad, but they look good. And that just goes in the back of the remote to make the remote work. And then for power for the actual thing itself, the Chromecast, it plugs into your TV with the HDMI that is attached to a little oval Chromecast. And then you have a USB-C port on the other end of the Chromecast, which you take the included USB-C cable, or I think anyone will work, and you just plug that into the power, the AC power adapter, and then like the wall. It works fine. You cannot power, like, it needs a decent bit of power. I tried plugging it into the USB port on my TV and it said no. Like, it didn't say no, but it kind of did. It gave it enough power to get it on screen, but it gave up like a little picture that said to plug it into the power adapter to plug into like a wall. So I just have it in a power strip right now, and I have not experienced any issues with that. Now, I got the white model. I wanted the blue. I think they have like a lavender color too. I got the white because I got it at Best Buy and they only had the white, and like I didn't care enough. Like, you're not gonna see it. Like, honestly, I think the white remote actually looks probably better than the blue one would have, and the Chromecast is behind the TV, so you don't even see that. Like, it's kind of pointless to get the color, but like, they're fun. This thing, though, would be great if you travel a lot and go to like hotels, just pop it in a hotel TV, make sure the HDMI is set to the Chromecast, and boom, you have YouTube, Netflix, HBO, Spotify, everything you need. And you can download content to it. It has a couple games. It's got the Google Play Store, so you can play a very select bit of very crappy games if you can find the storage on it, because it has a whopping 8 gigabytes of storage. That is not a lot. That's not a lot at all. That's like less than like probably a tenth of your phone storage, honestly. Okay, probably more like less than a sixth, but still, it's not a lot at all. Like, for example, Call of Duty on PC is over 100 gigabytes. That is 8 gigabytes. Put it into reference. There you go. But it does use Android TV, so it's just an Android-based operating system, and the remote is included. It's internal storage. It works with Google Assistant / Nest. What else we got? It also will connect to your Google Home app, so if I open up my phone and blur a lot of things on screen, there's not too much bad. Okay, yeah, it'll be fine. You can see it's just one of these little icons right here. You can't see because camera focusing things, actually. There you go. But if I tap this, it will show me the image currently displayed on screen, since it's on the screensaver mode, which I like a lot for YouTube video backgrounds. Like, I think it works pretty well. But also, if I am watching a YouTube video, it'll show me a little scrubber and like play pause, what's playing. And in here, I can also manage device information, so I can change the name, the home, and the placement. We can edit our ambient mode, so this is what they call ambient mode. It's a screensaver, basically. We can have it display weather and hide the time, show the time, device information, all that good stuff. You can change it from Google Photos to Art Gallery to an experimental one. So basically, it's the same as your Google Hub screensaver, like your lock screen thing. It's pretty similar. They're really similar. And then we also have an audio option. It's basically pointless. There's like nothing. You have your group delay correction, your hey Google sensitivity. I put a really big pause so I didn't trigger any of your Googles and all the ones surrounding me, and that would have been a mess. You also have your groups, just some basic information, and also I can tap a little remote button and I can use my phone as a remote, which works surprisingly well, actually. Better than the LG like remote thing that works with the normal TV. The Google one is beyond better. It's so easy to beat the LG remote thing. It's garbage. It's really bad. I love using my phone as a remote. I use it on our Apple TV downstairs all the time. It is the best thing ever. In the box, you get a AC power adapter, a USB-C to USB-A cable, the Chromecast, the remote, and the batteries for the remote. And that is it. That's all you get. What were you expecting something more than that? Honestly, hey, they gave you a power brick. Be happy. Also, a very big feature for me. It sounds really stupid, but when you look at a TV remote, here, I'm gonna go grab the one that came with the normal TV real quick. When you grab a normal TV remote, we have these really good buttons that I totally will use all the time and every day, obviously, right? I really need this gigantic remote to do power left, right, up, down, select, and volume. I need this whole thing, apparently. Oh, and input, maybe. Yeah, input on a good day. That's really useful, guys. Maybe I use the home button, okay? You added a mute, nice. But I don't need this whole thing. I mean, I have a whole numpad on my TV remote. What am I gonna use this for? Oh yeah, so we also, definitely want to click that movies button. What about the Netflix and Prime Video button? I'm never gonna use those. I never used them. I'm never going to, and I never did. But on this remote, we have just the right amount of buttons. Literally, like, if I got to design this remote, I would have designed it like this. Now, the volume slider I thought was in a good position. It kind of is, kind of isn't. That's really my only complaint. I love that it has it, though, but for some reason I feel like it's not the right spot. Like, maybe, like, here would have been good, or the other side, kind of. I don't know. It's this, I feel like it's, like, almost too small to actually use it. Like, you have to hold it in a weird, yeah, anyways. You have your click, your left, your up, your right, your down. We got your back button, your Google Assistant button, so that you can use Google Assistant if you want to open an app. I could hold this button down and say open YouTube, and it would open YouTube. You have your mute button. You have your home button. You have your YouTube button. Really big. Anyways, we have a YouTube button. Haven't really seen that anywhere. Like, I saw the YouTube button and I freaked out. I've never seen that before. It was really cool, actually. But also, we then have our Netflix button. Probably the next second used button, for me at least. Like, I don't watch Netflix a lot, but it's cool that it has that. Because if I'm gonna be watching stuff, I'm gonna watch YouTube, I'm gonna watch my Netflix, I'm gonna watch my Disney Plus, my Discovery Plus, and my Paramount Plus. And that is it. And maybe a little bit of Spotify. But, like, that's it. And also, we have our next best button, the power button. That is awesome because this TV has a feature where if I turn on my Xbox or a input and it senses that power is like something's trying to display on screen, it turns the TV on. Like, I could remotely turn the Xbox on and then the TV would come on too and it would pull the Xbox up. It is awesome. So the fact that this remote has a power button just allows me to power on the Chromecast basically and like wake it up from sleep, and it turns the TV on. And also, the volume slider does work on this TV. I thought it wouldn't, but actually, it does. You can faintly see it there, but basically, this one remote can do everything. So I can have this remote and my Xbox controller on my nightstand and fully navigate the TV. Oh, went a little too far. The headphones almost got plugged out. And then I don't have to have this remote because, well, one is superior than the other. We can all agree. This thing, that's ugly. This thing is beautiful. Alright, back to screensaver. Oh, wait, actually, no. I want to show you just how fast this thing powers off and powers on. Because it actually doesn't take really long. Probably about the same as a Xbox waking up from sleep, which I don't know what they did recently, but it feels like the Xbox wakes up really fast now. But power button, 3, 2, 1. Power it off really quick. Usually things power off pretty quick. So powering on, wait a sec, make sure it's fully powered off. 3, 2, 1, click. Well, that wasn't the best example. It didn't go very quick, but it's still pretty quick for not having to use this piece of crap remote. But that thing shouldn't exist. The normal remotes for TVs, honestly, if you haven't changed yours out, you probably should, unless your TV remote is exceptionally good. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought of my new background. I think I kind of found out how I want it to be. I need to get something for this side of the room because, like, light, TV, light, Xbox, absolutely nothing. So I need something over there, but yeah, I think this is getting somewhere. It's also gonna change a bit because I'm gonna change my desk around a bit. I'm gonna get some clamps for cameras and lights onto my desk so I can use my Canon 60D right here, and I can use that as a webcam for the Zooms Discord chats and anything, which should work pretty well, because then I don't have to be moving this camera and setting up lights very, very sketchily every time I want to film. Anyways, that's been it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Let's see if I can cover the whole lens this time, and goodbye. Crap, I need to cover the whole lens. Alright. We're gonna try this one. Hey bud, good night. Good night. That's... We're done with this. It still came off. Now, it says with Google TV, I don't know what that means. The Google TV, like I thought it was free. You can do your own research if Google TV is a big benefit for you, or maybe it costs money. Cool. I don't know what it does. I haven't really found a use for it, but it, I forgot what I was gonna say. You have your YouTube button. Really big. Cancel! Can't cancel. Which one's talking to me? I triggered something. Cancel! Okay, I think we're good. And then we also have this button. I think this is like a logout button. I don't know. Let's try it together. Let's see what it does. What'd it do? So we have useless button number 1 on this remote. Someone please tell me what in the world this little button is right here. Please in the comments, let me know. I need to know what this button does. It does nothing. It does nothing.